Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility. New release day here on the channel each and every Wednesday. Today we're going to take a look at a sequel of sorts. Actually, not of sorts. It is a sequel. So you might remember way back when, 40 some odd years ago, we got a pretty cool live album recorded on December 5th, 1980 in San Francisco, called Friday Night in San Francisco. It's one of the most groundbreaking acoustic live albums of all time from Al DiMeola, John McLaughlin, and Paco DeLucia. Friday Night in San Francisco. Well, you know what? They played a Saturday night in San Francisco as well. But we never got those recordings until now. Saturday night in San Francisco. Same venue, second night, same three guys, totally different set list for the release. So, let's read. Searching through hours of original 16-track live session tapes, Al DiMeola and his team have brilliantly curated the long-awaited follow-up to Friday Night in San Francisco, bringing to life for the first time on full-resolution audio the explosively virtuosic final performance of DiMeola, John McLaughlin, and Paco DeLucia at the Warfield Theater on December 6th, 1980. That's right. So, and if you remember, the original had the black cover. This has got the white cover, like I mentioned. You get a nice little booklet here. There's the three virtuosos and their acoustic guitars, classical guitars, right? There's Al. There's John. There's Paco, the late Paco DeLucia, right there. There's the three of them together there. Yeah, I mean, that first one, absolutely amazing. A great companion piece to Passion, Grace, and Fire, the studio album that they did. But the live album, just mind-blowing. Just blazing acoustic guitar from these three masters. And, you know, it'll long go down as one of the great live albums, great instrumental jazz albums, acoustic jazz albums of all time. But then you got this, which, amazingly enough, like I said, contains all different tracks from what we heard on the original album, which is really neat. So now the perfect companion piece to Friday Night in San Francisco is here, Saturday Night in San Francisco. So what do we get? Kicks all off, of course, with an introduction by none other than Billy Graham, staple on the San Francisco live scene, of course, right? Then you've got Splendido Sundance, which, of course, is written by Al DiMeola. It's totally splendido. You've got One Word from John McLaughlin, and of course these are all, you know, obviously tracks written by them that appeared on previous albums, but here now basically set up to be performed by the guitar trio. You've got Trilogy Suite from DiMeola, could be my favorite track on here. You got Monasterio de Sal from Paco DeLucia. You've got El Panuelo from Paco as well. And then the seventh track, the final track, is Meeting of the Spirits from McLaughlin. And you will remember that actually was from the debut Mahavishnu Orchestra album, right? Intermounting Flame. Here, of course, you hear at the beginning of the song, it's funny, the first time I listened to this, I really wasn't paying attention to the track listing, and I'm listening, I'm like, wait a second, can that be Meeting of the Spirits? Yes, it is. But then it goes off into all sorts of different areas, and of course, you know, obviously three guitar players, acoustic players, no violin, no keyboards, no cobham, none of that. Very, very cool, but very different. That's what I like. What's really great about these songs is that if you're familiar with any of them, here you have them in a completely different format, just for three acoustic guitars. So really, really great. So, for me, it's all great. But Splendido Sundance is pretty terrific. Trilogy Suite is terrific. And Meeting of the Spirits is a lot of fun. But all the rest of them are great. Is this the absolute mind blower that the first one, Friday Night in San Francisco, is and was? Maybe not quite. It's part of me thinks that, they released the creme de la creme originally, but this is pretty terrific. It's not quite that one, but it's pretty terrific. Whereas that is like a 5 out of 5 star classic. This is probably, 4.5. It's easily a 4, probably a 4.5. It's a little on the short side, right? It's about 40 some odd minutes, about just under 45 minutes, I think it is. But it's incredible. It's just not the out and out jaw dropping blazer that the first album is, but it's pretty close. So if you haven't heard it already and you're a fan of any of these three guys and that first album, Friday Night in San Francisco, Saturday Night in San Francisco, is a must-have, folks. And it sounds terrific. Sounds great. I mean, this has been wherever they found the recordings, they have been mastered brilliantly, and it just sounds amazing, like you were sitting in the front row. So go check it out. Saturday Night in San Francisco, Al DiMeola, John McLaughlin, Paco DeLucia, live December 6th, 1980. Visit us on the web at www.citytranquility.org. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube, all together, all the damn time. Please click on that like button. Remember, don't forget, got to click on that like button every time you come here. And visit us on City Tranquility, and also down below in the video description, we have the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, as well as our merch page for all sorts of cool Sea Tranquility stuff, right? So thanks everybody for watching. Hopefully see you for another one here today, and then we'll be back tomorrow with the Monsters Den, Friday morning at the Funhouse with Martin on Friday, and then UK Connection on Saturday, and then on Sunday is Ranking the Album Day. So thanks for watching, everybody. I am Pete Pardo. Have a good one. Bye-bye.